The murder of a 23-year-old school teacher in Ireland has united voices from across the world to call for an end of violence towards women. Last Wednesday, Ashling Murphy was brutally murdered while going for a run in the town of Tullamore, County Offaly. Vigils in memory of Ashling were held all across Ireland and in major cities around the world. The Taoiseach, Micheál Martin, and Irish President Michael D. Higgins were among the mourners at her funeral today. Gardaí investigating the murder have arrested a man in his 30s. For more on this, let's go over to Ken Murray, who's in the town of Tullamore in Offaly. Good evening, Ken. So last Wednesday, what do we know about the man Gardaí have arrested?
Well, Stefan, all the Irish police or Gardaí are telling us is that within the last 2 hours they've arrested a man. They are describing him as a person of interest. The person of interest submitted himself to hospital last Thursday with what are described as unusual wounds, and they've been keeping an eye on him in hospital since last Thursday, but today they moved things on a notch by arresting the man. He's currently being questioned here at Tullamore Police Station or Garda Station here in County Offaly in the Midlands. So we're awaiting to see what the outcome of that investigation is.
Ashling's murder has shaken the country, the entire country. How did her family and friends say goodbye to her?
Well, thousands showed up in the small country church at Mount Bolus, which is about 10 miles out the road here from Tullamore earlier today. And as you said in your introduction, the Taoiseach, or Irish Prime Minister Micheál Martin, was amongst the attendees, as indeed was the President of Ireland, Michael D. Higgins, and his wife Sabina. This has, if you like, gripped the nation because of the tragic nature of the killing. Today, for example, all primary schools around the country held a minute's silence at 11 a.m. Ashling Murphy was herself a school teacher, a very popular woman, very actively involved in music and sport, and the nature of her killing has, if you like, caught the attention of the nation in such a way that such has been the coverage in the last 5 days that the government has indicated that it plans to set up a unit and dedicate a minister to look at the whole issue of gender violence, in particular men attacking women. They feel that this particular attack has taken things that step too far, and there's going to be a concentrated effort in the months and years ahead to create better awareness about gender violence in the hope that what happened here in Tullamore last Wednesday won't happen again. And you also mentioned there, Stefan, that such was the outpouring of grief and support for the Murphy family that vigils were held in a number of Irish centres around the world, in places like Boston, in Massachusetts, New York, London, Melbourne and Sydney, places where there are large Irish communities, and the entire Irish diaspora has, if you like, unified together to say enough is enough.